Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. Today I would like to do a easy and fun astrology reading using the Oracle of the Radiant Sun. This is I'm learning astrology, and this is the things that I'm doing. I'm doing this like once a month. I am basically just learning the houses and astrology cards, the zodiac signs and the relation to the housing and how the house I'm not even saying, I think I'm saying it right. I'm saying housing. I think it's like the house. Yeah, the house, in relations to the house, and how my signs work with my chart. So I have my chart here. I'm not going to show you everything, but this is my chart, and basically we're working with the house and the Oracle of the Radiant Sun to find out how my zodiac sign, or what's going to happen for me in the month of in each month. But I'm using the house and working with the Oracle of the Radiant Sun, and I'm going to show you what I do and how I do it. And this is just an example. If you guys want to try it at home, you can as well. And let's get started. Okay, so I'm using my chart. I'm not going to show you everything. I did get it on astro.com. If you need a chart, definitely use this. It's pretty good. It was easy to fill out the questions. Astro.com I'm not sponsored by astro.com. I'm just telling you that this is what I use to get my chart. So in the month of April, this is what we're working with. We're working with the month of April. The things that fall in the month of April. So I'm going to show you here. I have some of my personal information on here, so I'm not going to show you the whole paper. But here you see I have my true node, and I also have Jupiter. So Jupiter falls in my April. In April for me, for my second house, the second house. So what I usually do when I do this is I would pull out my Oracle of the Radiant Sun. Okay, so I have all my cards for the Oracle of the Radiant Sun, and I'm going to pull out, what is it? It's Jupiter in the second house, right? The second house is Aries, in Aries. Let's see, it's not that one. So I'll find it. Oh, here it is. So this is Aries, Jupiter in the second house. So you see Jupiter here, you see Aries. So that's how you find that card. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to place these cards right here because I'm going to use them to do a reading later. So I'll put it right here. Okay, I'll use that to do a reading. And now we're going to pull out the book and read a little bit about the second house. So the second house here is related to, wait, is this a second house? I'll just double check. Sorry, I'm learning this, so please bear with me. So Aries is in the second house. Yep. So the second house is, so I'm going to show that to you on the chart for you to see. So my Aries, Jupiter is in the second house. So can you see that? It's number 2, the second house. And these are all the houses. These are all those planets and the zodiac signs. Well, I guess, they're the planets. And then these around the edges are the zodiac signs. Okay? So if you guys have any questions, I'll try my best, but keep in mind that I'm learning, okay? So what I do is I pull this card out, and I'll use the book. So I'll use this in a second. And I take this book. This book I did a review on. It's called Signs of the Zodiac. And I really, really like this book. It really helped me understand a little bit about astrology. It's basically a crash course. It goes into pretty good detail where you can get a pretty good understanding about it. but I do like this book. So I will post this in the description below, and you can definitely use the Amazon link that I post. I do get commission from it, but it also helps me purchase more things that I can unbox and talk about with you in the future. Okay, so we're going to talk about the second house. So the second house is related to the sign of Taurus. This house tells us about our resources to achieve our objectives and goals, both materially and intellectually or socially. So at this time, what I'm assuming is that this has in my second house, which falls this month, the next month, April, basically a week away, or less. It is I am going to be focusing on things such as achievements and objectives and goals, and trying to get materially and intellectually and socially. So I'm going to be really out there. The fact that the Jupiter is in my Aries in the second house, it says Jupiter in the second house. Okay, Jupiter in the second house. It is a very good position for material success. It will be easy for them to get rich or earn a lot of money. Okay, so that sounds really good to me, because the way things are going now in this economy, I know the stock market is really doing well, but it's a big question for some of us, right? A lot of us, when it comes to finances. Okay, so this is what I have for that. So now that I know in my second house, Jupiter in Aries, it's called enterprise. So enterprise also means about financial. For me, it feels about like success, enterprise in like business or some kind of business aspect. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to close the book. I mean, I can go into even more detail if you want. So you can read about Aries, right? And you can find out about how Aries is going to affect you for the month of March 24th to April 20th. And then you could how to manage Aries energy, because we are in the Aries month. The energy does affect us in certain ways. Okay. And then I'll read about that stuff as well. And then you can also do like a little spell here too, because we are in the energy of Aries right now. So I would try to maybe do a spell, and really focus on that stuff. I just really like this book. I love the fact that it has little spells and it goes into a little detail about each zodiac sign. And then I would go to, I wonder if they have planets. I think they have the planets. And then I will go to, I think they have, they have the zodiac. And they do have a little bit about the planets here. It says Jupiter, fulfillment, opportunities, and promises. So I don't know if you can see that. Fulfillment, opportunities, and promises. So that is, it seems like it's a pretty good month. So if you guys have a house and Jupiter's in the second house, it just looks like it's going to be a really prosperous month for us. So the next thing I do is that, okay, I read about that. Now I'm going to read what the book says. Jupiter and Aries would be number 1. Yep. So this is here what the book has. It has Jupiter and Aries. What I like to do, I read this part already. It basically talks about position and leadership, physically doing stuff to be successful. Jupiter and Aries, the type, tend to rush in. Rush into things. So we're gonna try to not do that this month and really focus and plan out things instead of rushing into things. But I like to read this section if you can. I don't know if you can. I'm going to hold it here, so I hope you guys can read it. I'll move my finger. You can pause it if you want. Okay, so that is basically what is going to be what my main focus is for the month of April. And it's crazy because I'm a business owner. I own my own business. If for those who don't know, my business name is Jam Candles and Home. You can find me online. You can find me on YouTube. You can find me on TikTok. So I really do. My goal for this year is to grow my finances. My goal for this year is to get that increase in my profits. You know what I mean? So that is my goal, and that's what I'm going to focus on. And this month I joined a class, a program that's going to help me, learn more things about business ownership, because running a business isn't easy. So this is really helpful. And the fact that this card, the house and the Jew planet and the air and the zodiac sign is falling in this month is pretty fascinating, because that is basically what I'm going to be focusing on. So yeah, so that's that. So that's what I do. And then another thing that I do, I have this book here. This is a reading that I did before, and I'll just show you. The reading was I used that new deck that I got, Moonbeams, Moon Dreams, and something beans. The deck I really like. So I pulled a few cards. Okay, reading about what's next. So my reading was about what's next. The Peter Pan card came out. If the glass slipper fits came out, and the Starlight Wish came out. So I wrote down the meanings of what each one meant. And then I also pulled a few more to clarify. And basically it says running, unwilling to grow up, running away. So maybe I am unwilling to grow up, or I need to focus on not running away from situations and to focus on it instead of running away from it and avoiding it. But then it says status is about to elevate. And then, it's crazy because this card came up too. And in the fact that my houses are, my zodiac and my planet is falling in the second house. And the second house is what what it means. It says that it's about to elevate. Then it says, make a wish. My wish is about to manifest itself, So dream seekers, a beautiful future ahead. Right? This is clarifying running away. So not running away, standing my ground, and then looking forward to a beautiful future. Then the golden opportunities is the clarification for if the glass slipper fits, and it says status is about to elevate. Confirmation, the clarification card is golden opportunity. So my status is about to elevate because the opportunity is about to present itself to me. And then it says drenched in light. Ancestors are guiding you. I'm being guided by my ancestors. So this reading for me was for the reading for the month of March, the end of March. I did it on the 21st. So this is what I do. And then on top of that, I'm also going to put this here, March 26. I'll put 2025, and then I would put out the card in question. Is this is my Jupiter and Aries, right? Jupiter and Aries, and then it'll be the Enterprise card. And then I would write about what the Enterprise card meant. Then I'll put my second house. Then I'll write what the second house meant right here. And then I'll go into the Jupiter symbol, and I'll write what the Jupiter symbol means. And then I'll write what Aries as well. And I will just really think and meditate. And then the next page is going to be my thoughts. So what my goals are, what my thoughts are. So I'm going to be planning. I'm going to be planning out and really thinking on, what I have to do in order to achieve this. So, you know, like that's what I do. So the next thing I do, so I have steps. So, and I do this once a week. No, I do this process once a month, but I do this once a week. Like my regular pulls, I do weekly pulls. I don't do pulls every day. So, what next thing I do is I take my card, right? So I'm gonna do a reading now. These are already pre-shuffled. I'm gonna pull 3 cards. I should shuffle these. I'm gonna shuffle them because they came out the box, but they kind of shifted as well. So my focus is on me and how I'm going to achieve and accomplish these goals that I have. So, okay, so these 2 cards came out, and then this one came out as well. All right. Publicity came out. Principle came out, and companionship came out. So what I do next, this is just a clarification, right? So I have my second house, and I have this. I know the enterprise, I know the meanings, and then the clarifications. I will put CLAR. Excuse my language. My font is kind of crazy. So a clarification, and then I would put, for the clarification, I would put the names of the card and what it means. Publicity, principle, and companionship. All right, so I'll put those here underneath my clarification. So now what I'm going to do is that we know that I need to focus and really focus on manifesting my goals and becoming a leader and really achieving what I am set forth to achieve for the month of April. The next thing is that these cards are going to clarify the things I need to do. So it's crazy because Jupiter came out on 2 of these cards and the moon came out on the last one. So what I'm getting with this is that in order for me to become successful, first I need to the thing that I need to really focus on. The funny thing is that it talks about being a mother because my daughter falls in April. Her birthday is next week. So I feel like this has to do with my daughter's birthday, me paying attention and nurturing her as a mother and celebrating her for her birthday. So the next thing, that's probably like a personal thing, right? The next thing is the principle. Really focusing on. The next thing is this right here, is using my spiritual beliefs as a means to create and manifest abundance for me. Like I said before, I'm teaching those workshops, the intention setting workshops. That helps. That will probably help me manifest my success. Really pouring into that. Not necessarily teaching and forcing it upon someone, but just, using it in my business life to, grow my finances or to become successful or abundant, or maybe I'm just good at it and people just love being in my class, because I've heard so many good positive reviews on my classes, and especially this one, my intention setting class, and it is really good. And I'm not forcing anything on anybody. It's just the atmosphere that I set is just so relaxing and people get a lot out of it. So what else? Companionship. I feel like it has to do with building companionship, building relationships for security. Not necessarily romantic relationships. It could be partnerships. It could be business relationships. Just knowing that you don't have to do it by yourself. and you're not alone, and there's people around that can help you. I feel like that has something to do with it too. So that is what I get from this. What I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna write down all of it here in my clarification section, and then I'm gonna really sit down, and in the next page I'm gonna go and I'm gonna plan out like what I got from all of this, and really sit down and just think and plan out my thoughts and plan out the ideas that I got, and see if something comes to me that I can use for maybe my business, or maybe for the month of April. And that is that. So thank you so much for watching this video. It was really great showing you guys my routine, that is really fun, and interesting, and it takes a lot of time, because you're going to be sitting down, you're going to be reading a lot, you're going to be thinking, you're going to be analyzing, you're going to be thinking about how these cards are relate to you in any way. So it's crazy that, to me, it's so amazing how the mother came out, because I'm definitely celebrating my daughter. I am a mother. I am nurturing. I'm celebrating my daughter this month for her birthday. She's gonna get it all. Trust me, she gets. And then I'm gonna be. I'm really a spiritual person that love to share my knowledge. I'm knowledgeable enough in every aspect, in political matters, in spiritual matters, and all that stuff, in financial, economic ways as well. But I am really thinking of really pushing this part of my business, and really seeing how that could help me in a positive way grow my business as well. Another thing is the companionship, really working together with other people that will help you and want to help you. Companionship doesn't have to be a romantic partner. It could be just someone that's there to help you along the way to manifest your goals. And that is it. I hope you guys like my my quick, my monthly thing that I do. I feel like you guys should definitely try it out. It's really, really amazing. And it's a fun thing to do. Literally sitting down and just analyzing each card, really thinking about how it affects you, your daily day, how it's affecting you in your daily day. And just learning from it about yourself, learning from the cards about yourself, using astrology to really break down and understand the things that you need to focus on this month, using astrology to really understand yourself and the things that's going to be happening around you. I just love what I believe in. I love this journey that I created for myself, and that I was introduced to through years of feeling confused, years of feeling confused, and finally I can get clarity, and it's just amazing. So definitely let me know in the comments if you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think. Give me some ideas on other things I can add to this as well, or comment your routine, what you do. I know a lot of people do daily polls. I don't do that. I do weekly polls, and I also do monthly polls, and that's about it. And I just sit and meditate, and I focus on becoming a better person and becoming a better me, because that's what we're here for. I believe we're here on this earth to become better people, and we have a lot of work to do, because there's a lot of people that are not better people. It's important, because we were born here for a purpose. There's a purpose why we're here, and there's nothing wrong with us trying to figure out ourselves and to get to know ourselves better and to become better people. It could be financially, it could be spiritually, it could be politically, it could be socially, just any way that you are put here to become a better person. And that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed. All right, thank you so much for watching. My name is Jessica Divine, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.